Someone's about to have an epiphany. I don't know if it's you or someone else, but someone is about to have epiphany. And the message that I got for you was no means no. And I heard that you don't even feel bad about it. So I don't know who this message is for or why this message is coming in, but that's the channel message that I got. You are taking off really fast in your life. Something about your life is about to take off really, 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 really fast. Wherever you are today, okay, I'm hearing 2 years from today, you're going to know why everything had to happen the way that it happened. And you're going to be thankful that you said no whenever you said it. Okay, something about the past and the future are all having a full circle moment. And right now, in this present moment, it's the most important time of your life. All right. There is a poverty stricken level of consciousness attempting to swap places with you. The attempt that was made on you to get you out of this spot, to get you to fold on yourself, it didn't work. Okay. It didn't work. I heard something very specific. It's like, what was it I was hearing? It's like I was overhearing a conversation. You're going to overhear a conversation. I saw overhearing a conversation where like no one knows you're in the room, or no one knows that you're about to walk back in the room. So when you got up and left, there was a conversation being had about you, right? Someone calls you and accidentally butt dials you, and they're having a conversation with a group of people, or other people are around, and you answer the phone. Maybe normally you don't pick up the phone, but this time you pick up the phone and you hear how everybody really feels about you. There's something about you are about to be privy to a conversation that everyone felt like you shouldn't have been able to hear. Okay. Others of you, it's going to come in the form of a download. I'm hearing like, we doing the same thing that you doing. We all doing the same thing. None of us are special. All right, we trying to get to the same place. We supposed to be doing this together. Whoop de whoop de whoop. There's like a conversation where someone's really passionate about what you shoulda, coulda, woulda, or supposed to be doing. What they're trying to do. You going against it or something like that. But either way, the conversation that they're having is out of pocket. It's out of pocket. And come to find out, they're only doing the same thing that you're doing because it's popular. The reason why they're doing it is because it's popular. It's popping right now. Something about it's popular. It's popping. Everyone else is into it. And so someone feels like, you're going somewhere fast by yourself, and that's what's hindering you, or something like that. I don't know, child. So let's see. I'm hearing sunken ship or a sunken place. The reason why they jumping on your ship, the reason why they're trying to get at the same place that you're at, is because the other ship that they were on is sunk faster than they expected. Something about the ship that they was riding, the coattail that they was riding, is sunk faster than they expected it to. And so like, you're the next best thing. Okay, ain't that some shit? Like you the next best thing. All right, before we get any further, let me get into my introduction. Hey, y'all. Hey, TT is here, honey. I am so excited to share this quality time with all of my lovenest soul tribe. Y'all know who you are. I love y'all so much. Heart. Virtual hugs. Take a moment. Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs. First time viewers. Those of you that are here for the first time, welcome to Divine Guidance for Chosen Ones. Those of you that are here to fulfill a divine mission, this channel is for you guys. The changes that you made in your life, the call that you answered from your soul, it wasn't easy. All right, I know it wasn't easy because it takes one to know one. But look at you, you made it this far, and here we are today, sitting down, chopping it up with each other. So, clap for yourself, give yourself your flowers. Woo, I'm going to try to insert some sound right here, but if I don't, you hear the clapping, okay? Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, they are so proud of you, okay? All right, so I'm getting back into this message, and let's get it. Make it do what it do. All right, so divine guidance. This is going to be our divine guidance part, because what I'm about to say, take it with a grain of salt, okay? The healing part is over. The healing part is over. That's the message. I don't know why I keep hearing that. The healing part is over. I think we got something similar to this in the last message, in the last divine guidance that came up on the channel. I don't know which one it was, but we talked about, Spirit talked to us about the healing part being over. And so right now, the message that are coming in, it's about to feel like your gift is heightening. All right, the messages that you have, whatever you got coming in right now, it's about to feel like an athlete on steroids. You're about to feel like like it's a heightened, like you're on all go. And I got this in the last message as well. So this is really just confirmation. I feel like the deceased is talking to you in real time. You got birds and animal all dropping you clues on situations and things before you even need them. All right, so you're finding about things before it even happens. Even if you feel like it already happened, it still ain't happened yet. If you heard it, something else gonna happen too. So it's like you are being amplified. All right, I'm hearing, turn me up, Howie. All right, so you're being amplified. Your voice is being risen, or something like that. You're rising. Okay, you're a rising star. Something about your rising sign could be significant. But there's an increase in keys. I don't know why communication may be a thing. Your throat chakra. And that may be why they're amping you up. And a lot of times when spirit amps you up, you just gonna be talking out your mouth, like real crazy. Like, so if that's happening, confirmation as well. But this amplification came with a shift. It was brought in by a shift that happened. And that shift turned all your chakras on high voltage. So I know y'all dreams have been extremely vivid during this time. I'm also hearing something about your soul tribe has been communing with you after dark. So I'm hearing love after dark. You've been receiving love from your soul tribe after dark. So in your dreams, it's very vivid. Your soul tribe is very loyal and dedicated. They aren't like the fake ass ones that you had prior to this. They are not operating off of struggle love. Something about struggle love is very significant. They're just different. They're at peace with themselves. And that's exactly where you are in your life, and that is what you have. And so I heard have. Spirit is saying not what you're gonna have, but what you already have. Y'all are communing in the spirit as we speak. All right, the days of being domesticated and used for milking, Okay, milk. You ever heard that saying? Milking you for what you got, using you for transformation, getting ahead in life, attracting better in their life, using your magnetism for the people that don't apply themselves. All of that shit is over. Your ancestors said that's a wrap. They are not allowing this pattern to repeat itself. I heard it stops with you. Okay. There's a situation they want to put you up on game about. Okay, because someone is about to reach out to you in regards to some type of volunteering, adopting, sheltering, or rescuing situation, right? I'm hearing you don't have to do it, especially if you've already been doing volunteer work, especially if you've already been being of service. You don't have to do it. So definitely use your discernment, since we are not talking to everybody. Let's get into the tarot. Sometimes spirit will have me say certain things that sounds really harsh. And in a reality where people are telling you anything that you want to hear to please you, catering to your ego or your, whatever you're going through, all I'm gonna do is tell you the motherfucking truth. Okay, even if it comes out stuttering, all I could do is let spirit talk through me and tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth because, not because it's my job, but because I love you. And the truth is all the healing that you ever really need. It's if you can accept the truth, you can accept anything. You're ready for anything. And yeah, so let's get into the motherfucking truth, because the motherfucking truth is that there are people that genuinely believe that you don't have a choice but to be of service to them, to their will. You have no choice but to do what they want you to do in order to have a foundation, in order to have what it is that you have, maintain what it is that you already have. Like, you need them. You need this situation. You need this person, place, or thing. And they feel like you got some type of moral obligation to bark when they say bark, to hop when they say hop, to do when they say do. And as long as you are making choices that goes against what you genuinely want, that's what empowers them, that's what validates them, that they have control. Whatever this situation is about, because they're not really showing me, they're just making me feel the remnants of the intentions. They're making me see like the gloating over situations. It's making these bitches feel like they are the main characters in your story, and they're not saying it out loud. It's like a silent satisfaction, a silent gratification, like you are on their time, when in reality you're the person that dominates all time constraints. But your time, your attention is making these bitches feel important. I don't know what it is that you're doing, but they are literally getting some type of dopamine hit from it. So you already know what that means, right? By the end of this day, they finna realize that they were unsuccessful at emptying your cup. Because you stay up. Something about you stay up. You all the way up. You stay up. Something about you stay on a frequency that's unfuckwittable. You're hard to reach. I see you telling nobody. Like you telling nobody. You're not giving any clues, you're not giving any plays, you're not bringing nobody with you. In this season of life, I don't see you bringing nobody with you that haven't applied themselves. Whoa. Mhm. For a lot of you guys, I don't know what this is, but the Mother of Earth in reverse is a very insecure, um, unstable. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse in general, you got a really big hater. And this is a grown ass adult. Really, really big hater. They secretly watch you, and instead of feeling proud of you, there's a sense of distorted resentment that the knowledge wasn't given to them. You know, this is like the matriarch of a family or the matriarch in a situation, low key resenting you, or someone that perceives themselves as a matriarch, um, low key feeling as if they're scarred by your destiny because of the reality that they didn't accept their calling during their phase of life. And so when they see you ever so vigorously going after your dreams and your ambitions and living your best life, you reek of a constant reminder that a part of the plan was for them to fail so that you could win. And naturally you're supposed to want your descendants or so forth to go further and beyond anything that you could have ever done for yourself, right? And you pass that baton. But in this situation, there's a coldness to this energy where this matriarch, because it's coming up like a strong matriarch, has a distorted way of looking at life and the experiences and what it's meant to show you before you cross over. And their way of perceiving things is like, if the message, if I was chosen, this is someone that went their whole life believing that they were chosen for greatness, and they were the rarest, most precious person in the world because God said so. And then they gave birth to your little ass, okay? And you were like hidden in plain sight. They were sure that you were going to learn a very valuable lesson. Self-destruct, self-employed, self-employ yourself. Like you were going to destroy yourself because you were going against the grain or going against a certain belief system, a way of life, of doing things. And the more and more that you succeed on this journey, and whatever message directly that they were giving you passive aggressively, has it come into fruition, the more each day passed where you haven't had that epiphany and return back to what, and started acting right or behaving right or whatever, the more each day that passed by and you ain't get that picture and they don't see the manifestation of that picture coming into fruition, they're becoming angry. They're becoming angry with God. Yeah. As they're transitioning into their phases of mother, maiden, crone, it's a level of bitterness. And so to alleviate some of that bitterness and some of that disdain, this is someone that wanted to lay their burdens on you. Wanted you to ask them, what's wrong? What's wrong? Ma, what's wrong? Brother, what's wrong? Sister, what's wrong? Uncle, what's wrong? This, what's wrong? And every time, this is, walking around with their head held down, walking around with a sense of sadness, invoking inquisitive question, wanting you to ask inquisitive questions to figure out what's wrong with them. They were going to let it loose, let it rip on you, let the emotions fall on you, and then you have to purge from those emotions. This is like someone wanting you to walk around with heavy energy that slows you down, and if it doesn't slow you down, at least on your way up, you had a harder route to go. These are people that literally want you to have a harder route to go. Even if they know that you're going to be successful. On some level, I at least want to have a small slither of gratification that you got there, but you got there because you got there struggling, barely fucking making it. This is the next level of evil. Next level. And so it's like, how can I get in? How can I get into your house? How can I get into your mind? How could I cause you pain? Trying to do their research, trying to investigate, trying to find what you care about, what you weak about, what you love, what you hate. They'll use even what you hate against you. Because every day you succeed is a confirmation that the lesson was for them. The message of destruction was for them. And they be damned if they take accountability and tell the truth. Take accountability and own up to their own truth in the hand that they played, the role that they played. They be damned. And in-laws can want to be matriarchs in your life as well. They want to live on through you. The idea of living on through the next generation. There's some level of a practical trauma bond, right? We had nothing. I went to work every day to make sure you had, so in the future, you could take care of me. You could then provide for me. And in this situation, it's like these people feel like you don't feel like you're a part of that system or that organization or that indoctrination. And you don't have no remorse about it. You don't feel obligated to any of it. And you thriving, and these people were convinced that God was going to teach you a lesson that you can go somewhere fast, but it won't last if you ain't going together, or there's some type of belief system here. Yeah. And so here it's like, I'm going here, I'm doing the right thing, and I feel like there's a situation where it's like you are looking like the favorable resource. You got resources. You gotta have resources. How can I be useful? So if I tell you my problems, I tell you what I'm dealing with, and I lay my burdens at your feet, what would you do with it? And so someone here is also feeling like they told you all their emotions and they let it all out, and then you didn't even tell them like the answer or what to do or how to fix their problem. And so their mind is playing tricks on them like, oh, Maybe you were satisfied to hear my pain or satisfied to hear what I'm going through. Maybe that's exactly what you wanted to hear. Because you didn't even offer me any type of solution to my problem. You didn't even tell me what I should do. You didn't even try to heal me or fix me or something like that. So someone else is looking at you like, how can you know all that I've had to carry and all the emotions I've had to deal with? How can you see all of that and not want to help? I'm hearing there's a time and season for everything, okay? Here, Mother of Pentacles in reverse. With peace and intentions. In this situation, I feel like whether it's family, friends, foes, lovers, exes, hoes, I don't fucking know. You've had to trust in a higher power. That not all things require you to be a fucking know-it-all. And these are people that they overthink so much to the point where they expect you, if you know, tell me. Then they want to accuse you of gatekeeping. You can't. It's impossible to gatekeep. Because I can guarantee you, if a person has studied and showed themselves approved, can't nobody keep you what's meant from you. Can't nobody keep you away from what's meant for you. But you could think that you know it all, overgive, overshare, and find yourself in situations where you were going off your own accord. You weren't going off God's accord. You was going off of your own desire to see a world the way you want it. And a lot of people are learning that lesson through you, because God is using you in such a way where if obedience calls for you not to say a motherfucking thing, what that mean? Then you need to hush your mouth, right? Okay, so it's like that idea that, oh, just because you know something, that God wouldn't have you know something if you weren't meant to tell someone else. That is not, God did not say all that. A lot of people say that, but God did not say that. God did not say that. That's you operate on your own accord and wanting to give yourself permission. Because on a quantum level, not everybody, it's not everyone is on the same timeline. Not everyone's on the same clock. Not everyone's on the same wheel. Not everyone has the same karma or dharma. None of it is linear. And once upon a time, I used to think the very same way. Coming from that level of consciousness, I used to think the same way. That there was gatekeeping and X, Y, and Z. But if the activations and the shift don't happen, you will experience a reality that you aren't prepared for, and you will squander it. And that's a fact. Because if you bring the same old belief systems into a new reality that you are not prepared for, you wouldn't have developed the emotional intelligence to cherish what you have. And so character is being built here. And so until that season comes where you're supposed to where that 9 is turned into a 6, or that 6 is being turned into a 9, that death and transformation, there ain't no awakening. You could talk in your to you blue in the face and tell somebody what they should be doing, but until they go through their own death and transformation, until they have their near life death experience, until they go through some shit, I can guarantee you talking on deaf ears. And it will drain you, and it will exhaust you, and it will damn near drive you cuckoo. But then you realize and you sit back and you come to an epiphany, you come to realization that you was trying to play God. You was trying to do it all on your own. All you ever really needed is you and your higher self. That's real. That's it. That's all love, really, at the end of the day. And you have really mastered that all you ever needed was peace and love. And so all of these intentions around you, you're meant to when these people bring their burdens to you, you're meant to allow those burdens to flow through you like the river. It's not to hold on to it, not to explain it, not to make sense of it, but to allow it to flow through you like the river. And there we have, this too shall pass. Because the only true statement is that each individual soul can only answer these questions that they have, why this and why that, themselves. And no, that doesn't mean even going through the journey, a part of it where you're inquiring, you're getting readings, and you're asking questions. All of that's a part of the journey. Those parts do not get cut out, right? When people get to a certain level and they feel like, well, you never needed that part. But you did. It helped you. So why get rid of something that worked? Because you no longer need it. Ain't that a little selfish? Maybe. That's what real gatekeeping looks like. Who knows? I don't want to leave. I want to get rid of the whole yellow brick road. Now I done made it to my island. I want to get rid of the whole yellow brick road. And you don't need that part. Just come to me. That's where that's where the wizard part comes from. Just come to me. I'm going to tell you everything. Why am I here? Oedipus plex or Oedipus plex, or I don't know what that means, but I heard it. But I was going to say God complex. But if I know what that means, you'll know what that means. I don't know. Or they reroute the road to say, oh, the road need to come to me and we can avoid all these other areas. I got everything you need. Right? And a lot of times they will use that foundation to be built off of chosen ones like you, off the backs of you. You're going to help us level up. You're going to take us far. And then they their face and you are what they call the backbone. Or the neck or something. They make you some type of organ, some type of appendage. Let me wrap this up, child. Yeah, after doing careful consideration and careful investigation, someone has come to the conclusion that they do not have influence over your choice, nor do they have the power or stamina or intel or information to figure out how to get you back in the box. Something about getting you back in the box. And so there's a situation happening now where it's like, well, if I couldn't beat them, let me join them. And if joining you is about destroying you. So the intention to join you is to get inside your house, your psyche, your realm, your universe, your world to destroy you from the inside out. Damn. What if I got in there and then made you destroy yourself, or overworked you, or drained you so much to the point where you would self-destruct, self-sabotage, ruin yourself, and delay your own victories, your own wins. This is about getting you to delay yourself, sleep on yourself, be too tired to get up. And so this is why the moon is out here, because spirit has had to move in silence. Yes. To even protect you from yourself. Not even tell you what's going on, really, for real, for real. Okay. There's an intention to even use like your own children against you, or create a wedge or a rift between you and your own children if you have it. There's some ulterior motives here to leave you for dead just by joining you, and joining you in a way because they're betting on, or they're trying to count on you being like you, like everyone that gets a little bit of fame or everyone that gets a little bit of success, they head get big. So they count on you to for your head to get big. And once your head get big, it's like, that's when I'm going to be able to get in there, because you won't be able to resist the moment where your enemies are all in one place. Like you won't be able to resist becoming a pillar of salt. That's what they're counting on. You won't be able to resist hearing this apology. It's like people want to put their tail between their leg as a way to experience the spotlight with you, experience the sun, because they feel like they're falling, or they're falling. These are people that are fallen, or have fallen. Like they're all in different states of fall. Some are falling, some have fallen, and some failed. Like boom, that's a wrap. So all tenses is here: past, present, and future. Shit. It just keeps stressing that there is a mother figure here that, man, the Empress is in reverse. I can't get past this mother energy that is so, do not like the fact that there is a secret jealous mother. This mother they feel like they sacrificed their whole life, that they could have been doing what you doing right now. Whatever you were doing to be successful, they feel like they could have been. They were supposed to be successful. If they didn't have you, I would be where you are right now. I would be at peace if I didn't have you. I would be so far ahead in life if I didn't have you. There's this deep rooted regret here. I didn't make nothing of myself because I was sacrificing just for your little ass to be chosen. Damn. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. And here you are at peace, about to experience love and relationships and soul tribe and unions, and have happy memories. And all I got is past regrets. This is what they saying. All I got, had I known what you know now, then I would be unstoppable. Which means when they had you, they only had you out of moral obligation. They never wanted your ass. So whatever moral obligation that they were coded to, religion, God, not believing in abortion, whatever moral obligation or moral code that they had that made them even give birth to you, if that wasn't existing in them, if that wasn't their operating system at the time, you wouldn't even be here. So a lot of y'all chosen ones are here on earth because a lot of your karmic predecessors or, family members believed in a certain doctrine. Because someone like you wouldn't have never, this is like someone literally looking at you every day and seeing you as their failure, their biggest failure in life. Because it, like now in their old age, they feel like they never want you to know this. They do hope that you pick up on it. But it's it's very difficult to be happy that you're at peace, that you're so at peace, that you're so happy that you get to be yourself. They're really struggling with that. They secretly struggling with that. Some of y'all, I don't know, this one gives me like someone that's even, this is someone that will go even further to want to see you and if you ever have children, they want to see you. They want to, this is like a parent, a grandmother, someone that's waiting for you to see what it feels like to have all of your dreams and desires and hopes not come into fruition because you sacrificed to be a parent, or you sacrificed to see your kids be better just for them to not take care of you. But see, the reason why you chosen for this path, and the reason why this torch wasn't given to fucking anyone else, is because you are not coded with the same information in your operating system, in your brain, your soul, that tells you that your reward comes in the end. Your flowers come at the point of death. And that you are not someone that's planning for your kids to take care of you when you get older. You aren't betting on your services and your sacrifices to pay you back later on. Because if you were operating in that system, then you would expect even your family to show up for it. You would expect them to. You would expect them to go out. You would expect them to have this bartering system with you. You would expect them to, rescue you, save you. And they've been trying to teach you forever a lesson that you can't do shit by yourself. That it won't last, that it's going to be harder to get there, that if things don't turn out well, you're the blame. So for a long time, it looks like at a phase in your life when you were struggling, you had to ask God those hard questions. Like, what did I do wrong? Am I doing the right thing? You had to go on that journey and be inquisitive and ask critical questions and get readings and look into yourself and see and sort out these feelings. So you can get out of your own way, because I do feel like someone was trying to dominate you. Backdoor you without you knowing it. Some of y'all, this could be like in-laws. You're the daughter they always wanted, the son they always wanted, or something like that. And they never wanted you to find peace for real, for real. They wanted you to suffer, and they wanted you to be punished, and they wanted you to have a false sense of joy and happiness. And and they want you to remember, and they want you to remember or know what it feels like. So this is like people wanting to say, like, I told you so. Fuck, don't you just hate that shit when people really want to sit there and be like, Like they go all these years for just one moment in time where they want to sit there and be like, told you so. Yeah, I saw it from the very beginning. Like that is your whole purpose of existence is to say I told you so. That's these motherfuckers. That's what this is. Wait, sitting there at the door waiting to be let in. Let into your spirit. Like let me in, take me in. No, 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 no. No is a full sentence. That's probably why the channel message. That's probably why the spirit gave the channel message. What was that channel message? What was it? No means no, and you don't feel bad about it. No means no. You are changing. You have changed. You are not the same person. And all of this had to happen to align you. In order for you to align with your soul tribe and the people that are for you and your soulmate, because you got soulmate energy out here, you had to change. You had to come from the bottom, and now you here. Started from the bottom, now I'm here. Started from the bottom, now my thing. Yes, clap for yourselves. You did it. Fucking celebration. Woo. So it's like Spirit wants you to know the intentions here is to take you where you belong, honey. You may have been born from it, but you ain't scoring by it. But you are healing the wound of a woman scorn. That's what I feel like, a mother's wound. And a lot of times people may have said like, oh, it's a daddy's wound. No, this is a mother's wound. This is a mother's wound. And a lot of sometimes mothers as well will make a mother wound in their child. They'll weaponize their child. And it's because of the pain that they felt. What's this love? What's this new love vibration that the chosen ones are on? So we got Pisces. Ooh, so you're in your fourth quadrant. Okay, you're about to be in the middle of the social life. Okay, expressing yourself, living your absolute best life. Okay, this person that's coming in is very reliable, kind, they're observant. All right, they're a hard worker, modest, faithful. Yes, we love the faithful part. This person is patient. Okay, very, very patient. I am getting that this person is they are in a career where they either been reviewed, debuted, or interviewed of some sort around their career. Some of them have fame and success. This is someone that has achieved a lot, rewards, received some type of rewards and recognition. They got their picture on somebody's wall at somebody's business. They have a reputation. All right. They're a builder, but they're I'm hearing logistics, analyst, I do pick up on someone older in age. This person is, I don't think this person, how you guys meet each other, it won't be through like spirituality. That's what I'm getting here. You guys are going to meet each other. So whoever you are, you may be the spiritual one, but the meeting grounds on how you guys meet each other, it's not through spirituality. Like y'all are not connecting by way of like tarot or spirituality in the context like y'all meet at a church or something like that. No, it's giving me like they're a part of some type of society or group or something like that, and it's like separate from your spiritual practices or your belief. You guys meet each other. Um, it could be through like recovery, therapy as well as another form. It's just not through enlightenment or messages through enlightenment. Um, Again, with this hermit energy, they are kind of withdrawn from society. When they go through things, they kind of deal with it themselves. When they feel responsible for situations, they deal with it themselves. They don't really like to put people in their business. Okay. So this is someone that heals within. They go within to heal. Both of y'all do that. So if you go within to heal and find peace in situations and look for the silver lining or the bigger picture, this is also something that this person does. So it could be Aries as well. Um, One of the big things that attracts you guys both to each other is your big personalities. Um, it could be Aries rising, because we have Aries. We have it rising and ascendant. This person's going to love like your I am presence, right? How your personality affects other people. They're going to feel like it's very, and invoking or something like that. Like anytime you express yourself, the way people get unraveled, or the way people feel about you, it draws this person to you. So if like friends or family or like associates are like, oh, I don't know if I like that person. They, something's off about them or something like that. It makes this person more intrigued. So you and this person are intrigued with the obscure. That's what that is. Okay. I'm telling you, there's something about with their ninth house, so their religious belief systems or people. Both of you guys dealt with like coming out of religious strongholds, is what I'm hearing. Um, y'all had to conquer karma versus dharma, morality, y'all ethics, and really embrace your higher selves and your values. But y'all did that separately, so y'all weren't on the same. Y'all weren't. Y'all didn't make it to the same point by way of the same channel. Does that make sense? It's like y'all found y'all way by way of lifing. Strong hermit energy. And one of the things that really is going to matter to both of you is home and family. The masculine in this situation is going to really love how the feminine, um, like their unique outlook on how you could be more than just a domesticated person. You could be more than just expected to only perform one role. Not saying that this person may need it, but it's like they they admire your big personality, and this person is not about stuffing out your this person has absolutely no insecurities at all. I think this person is gonna be getting a lot of recognition, and I just get this sense of like, I get this sense of like 4 4, someone could be 44. There's a sense of culture here, but not really religion, but it's more culture. And a lot of times like Buddha, Muslim, like culturally, are those religions? I don't fucking know. But there's a lot of cultures that have spiritual practices. And so in those cultures, you're raised not to go outward for knowledge. You part of a tribe. You could be Indian. You could be a part of Native American, and you're taught to go to spirit, go to the tree, go to the bush. So a lot of cultures are already do that. Okay. So I would say this person is very in tune with themselves. Yeah. Very in tune with themselves. And I do feel like you guys meet in some type of way where like y'all finish each other's sentences, y'all able to see the bigger picture. Like there's just something about that hermit energy. And just like started from the bottom that you hear. Like someone's gonna be able to tell like you're wise. Um there's also like a level of detachment energy in chaotic situations. You're very unpredictable yet wise. You keep your eye on the prize. Let me get one more for this Virgo energy, please, Spirit. Yeah. You contemplate knowledge. You use your experiences. You got common sense. You seem unbiased in situations, and they like that about you. Someone's a square. Um. Oh, when this person comes into your life, there's a hardship that someone's going through. So this could be a major move. You know, moving from state to state is a hardship. Starting a new job can be difficult because you have a lot to stick to. So there's gonna be like a little drama when you first meet this person, but it's not bad. Okay, it's still a favorable outcome, even though there's like drama when you first meet. Where does this drama comes from? Ooh, y'all gonna feel like a sort of magic where that you both feel like y'all are charming and manipulating each other, talking to each other indirectly, but to each other. Mm. This person's gonna be able to sense a level of emptiness that you feel on the inside. The emptiness that you have is, I feel like it's associated to that mother wound that we spoke about. Yeah, where you be suspicious and prone to like people talking and gossiping, like trust issues, you know. So it's not saying that you have an issue, but it's left you suspicious because I mean, when your own, like the people that you're supposed to trust betray you and they talk about you and they gossip and they slander, and then you meet friends that do the same thing and they'll never tell you to your face, but they talk about you behind your back. You may tend to remain closed off. So I think this person, to get you out your square, or to get you out your comfort zone, this person may have a way of saying things. They very analytical, right? To get a favorable outcome. So it's not bad, but it may rub you the wrong way, tad bit is what I'm seeing. But it may make you reflect. Damn. So you got an unexpected event. So yeah, if there's there when you meet this person, there's some type of unexpected situation, senseless behavior. It doesn't feel like it's on this person's behalf, on someone else's. So there's like the divine is just warning you that this event changes everything. It's like a Queen of Wands energy. There's like a third party energy that is someone that likes to be the center of attention is kind of like acting out, and then they're like jealous of you. And then we have Psalms 106. Yeah. Yeah, something's like a Sheedim. It's a little demon. So it's like this person, the masculine in the situation, this Virgo energy, very patient, attracts some type of demon that wants this person to like give in, and they don't want to. Like their intuition tells them not to entertain that drama, not to bite from that tree, not to consume from that water, or some shit like that. And that demon feels triggered. Mm-hmm. So if you notice that people are being like careless with you, tactless, and they get out of pocket. You out of pocket. I feel like it has something to do with the focus and the cosmic drama that's being directed towards your divine masculine. Okay. Can I get 3 on 3? Thank you. Yep, watching, looking, perception, stalking, backstabbing in reverse. Ooh, so what you won't have to worry about is talking. Until you and this person start talking and they meet you in person and they get the confirmation that the coast is clear to talk to you, this person is not going to betray you. Not fucking with no demons, not find themselves entangled in nothing. This is someone that knows that they're a catch. They know that they blocking the haters. And they won't allow any pain to come to you by way of them. So they want you to know that they interested. And when y'all meet, they want you to know they fucking interested. And until y'all get to the point where y'all are texting, calling, emailing, and more or whatever, it feels like a new person. Until y'all get to that point, they're not allowing any of these demons, fast, having, whatever, come in and make it even appear as if they're remotely involved with anybody. This is someone that knows how to they know how to block. Yes, you won't hear no wild obscure shit coming on their behalf, that's for sure. And that's why these feminine energies that want their attention is kind of suspicious about if they're talking to someone. There's like conversations going on, like I wonder who this person really talking to, who they with. This person is hot shit. But they dodging bullets with these damn they're around a lot of temptation. Whatever they do for work or whatever, they're around a lot of drama, a lot of temptation. They're in an industry or environment where they come across a lot of demons, other people, and those people are infatuated with them. But this person want to talk to you. I feel like they spiritually tethered to you, okay? When they talk to themselves in the mirror, they're thinking about you. So this is definitely giving me, because this person hasn't settled down or they're not making a choice or picking one, like they're just doing, I feel like mirror magic, where they talk to themselves in the mirror and they just, gassing themselves up. Like I'm worthy of love. I don't have to settle. And when they look at themselves, they feel like they're looking at their counterpart, their soulmate, every single day. And until they actually run into that person or meet that person, nothing but less will do. Okay, period. Can I get 3 on this, blue spirit? Oh yeah, you are not reviving anything from your past. You're not rekindling anything. You're not resuscitating nothing. Oh, you got the confidence. You got the confidence to face your fears, even if it frustrates you. You have the confidence to confront your sabotaging ways. Like when you get into that mode, like you are willing to address yourself. Engagement. You ready for you are, while you are doing all of that, you got engagement ring. So it's like when that higher commitment presents itself, you're making sure that you've done all the work on you, that you're ready for it. And I feel like when you guys meet each other, y'all both, there's a lot that you both aren't saying to each other, but you feel it. Like y'all spirit is Like y'all talking without words in each other's minds. And okay, I'm trying to tell you something. You're going to feel like this person is interested in you. You're going to feel like there's something blooming between the two of you and you can't quite explain it. You're going to feel like this person is flirting with you, like they want to date you. You're going to feel like that. And this person is going to feel like you're over in your head, you're overthinking and you're not saying nothing. Like you're not expressing yourself. But both of y'all are focused on your abundance. Left behind karmic relationships. So some way, somehow, there's going to be pictures where you guys are able to reflect and look at pictures or something like that. And I don't know, I just feel like Spirit's giving you a little tidbit into this connection. So take it how it resonates. And I love you guys. All right, I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one and spending more quality time with you. Until then, bye bye.